I've been telling you guys for years, stop buying these cars. Get you a dependable car that can get you from A to B. Forget going out spending all this money on new cars. Keep your old car and just stick with that.
I would say for that new car shopper out right now is, if you can wait, we need to wait, because right now what we're seeing is this peak that's already happened in the new car market, and we're starting to see new car dealerships get stocked up with inventory, more inventory than they can even hold. It's so bad right now that that dealerships are actually turning down allocations. Now, what allocations are basically just orders that are coming from these manufacturers.
5 years ago, shoppers looking for an inexpensive car could choose from about a dozen models selling for less than $20,000. Now there's only one, the subcompact Mitsubishi Mirage, and there are reports that it will be phased out in 2025. The average car price is now more than $48,000, and buyers are being further squeezed by rising interest rates. It's hitting younger generations particularly hard. Last year, those aged 18 to 39, Generation Z and Millennials, had more than $20 billion in auto loans, more than 90 days overdue.
I'm like, bro, why would you spend that much money a month on a car? Why?
Oh yeah, Didi got a podcast.
Man, welcome back to another episode of the Ruling Class Podcast, or Didi Got a Podcast. And of course, I'm your host, Didi, back up in this bitch with another video. Listen, if you are new to the show, please know we are thirsty to grow. And to drink some of this water, you can help me out by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. But don't worry, I'm going to give you a sec to do that to help me out. Just hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we post a new video. Thank you, I appreciate you. So listen, this video is going to be just a little bit different from what I typically do on this channel. This is one of these videos that's probably going to get the least amount of views, but that's okay. Because this video, one person could watch this video and it could save their life. Now, not in the sense of life or death, but in the sense of like quality of life. And for many of us as human beings, our quality of life is everything, right? How we see life, how we view money. And I think that's extremely important. I don't talk about it enough on this channel because this is not a financial channel. But I think this video is extremely important because one of the most popular questions I get, and I've gotten for years, is, Didi, what your whip look like, man? You got a new ride yet? What you riding in, bro? Let me see what your car look like. And the answer to that question has always been the same, and that is, nah, bro, I still got my Honda. Nah, bro, I still got the same thing. Nah, man. And they say, bro, why you ain't got a new car yet? Why? Right? The vehicle that you're looking at right now is my 2008 Honda Civic, right? And this is literally the exact one. I filmed this just for this video. This is not just any regular 2008 Honda Civic. This is a Honda Civic that I bought used. This is a Honda Civic that has over 200,000 miles on it. This is a Honda Civic that I've personally, I don't know what happened before my time with it, but this is a Honda Civic I've personally been in at least 5 wrecks in. Not all major wrecks, but some of them more minor wrecks, right? And I've had all sorts of like little nitpick things that I've had to fix on the car over the years. That bumper, I've had to replace the bumper on this Honda Civic at least 3 times, if not 4 times, in the 6 years that I've had the car. People say, bro, but you got your master's degree. For those of you who don't know, I'm Didi, right? If you haven't been following the channel very long, you may not notice about me, but I made a video on about it, so check it out if you haven't seen. This is actually a great video about college and some of the misconceptions about college, things I don't like about college, some of the things I didn't find out or realize about college until after I graduated. But in this video, I talk about how in late 2022, right, not even a year, like about a year and a half ago, I earned my master's degree, right? And this is a great accomplishment, great feat. You know, I was grateful for the experience. And I just recently got hired in a pretty decent position. I'm not going to say where I work for, you know, safety purposes, but, you know, I work in philanthropy, and I got what people like to call a big boy job. And what you're looking at now is me in a suit. Boy, I look kind of fresh, don't I? But this suit that you're looking at, or this picture that you're looking at of me in a suit, this is how I dress pretty much on a weekly basis for work, right? Listen, I just want to interrupt for just a sec to say, if you are enjoying this video, I ask that you please hit that like button. If you enjoy my content, if you want to help the channel, please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It helps pushes my video out there. I would really, really appreciate it. Also, subscribe to my second channel if you have not subscribed yet. Link is in the description. This is a weekly thing for me, right? I'm on average, on a normal basis, weekly basis, I'm in rooms with people that make easily six figures, right? My colleagues make $200,000-$300,000 plus a year, right? So I'm in circles with people that make money like this. And what I've realized is the people that make money, the saying that you hear is true, which is they don't act like they make money. That stuff is so real, bro. Like the people that actually got money don't look like they got money. The people that actually got bread and building wealth, real wealth, don't look like they have wealth. And we talking about for what it's worth, not that it matter, but just for what it's worth, for transparency's sake, my CEO is a black woman. My CIO is a black man, right? Some of the top people in my organization are black Americans. But now they don't drive a Honda Civic like I do, a 2008 Honda Civic like I do. But what they're driving is very average. And they make bukus of money. But you wouldn't be able to tell because their relationship with money is different. The average person that I know, from family to friends, right, myself included, bro, the way we think about money is so off, right? Our relationship with money is so weird. We're quick to spend it, right? If we got a little bit of cushion, we ready to go splurge. We want to hit the mall. We want to buy some shoes. And that goes all the way back down to my car. And something I can say about myself is I've always been very frugal with my money. And it translates over. Now, what you have to understand is when you get a quote unquote big boy job and you're dressing in these suits and you're in rooms with these people and I make all right money, right? Especially for the average, compared to the average American, I'm doing all right now. But with the salary that I have, people could easily look at me and say, bro, get a car, which my friends have done that, which is also part of the reason why I'm making this video. They'll say, bro, get a car, bro. You finally making the bread to do it, get you a ride. No. Because, for one, there's no reason to get a car. I have one already, and it's reliable. But people want to keep up with the Joneses, right? If you've never heard that saying, it means people want to keep up an image. People want to present themselves like they have money, while struggling to keep up that image. Why make life hard on yourself, bro? And at the very beginning of this video, I said, this is for that one person who's going to see this video and going to be like, oh, look at what he does in real life. And you can Google me, bro. You can go to my website. Like, all of this stuff can be confirmed about what I've accomplished in my life and what I continue to accomplish in my life. And I drive what you're looking at right now, this 2008 Honda Civic. Because it's not about an image. It's not about keeping up. Bro, are you comfortable? Can you go to sleep at night without stressing, right? Do you have at least 6 months worth of rent if you got fired today or lost your job today, right? Do you have an emergency fund? These are things people don't talk about. Instead of spending a whopping, I have a friend that's spending almost $1,000 on a car note.
Hey sir, what is your car payment?
Mine is $1,325.
And what kind of vehicle is that?
It's a 22 Ford Raptor.
Okay. You have another payment?
I do actually. My wife's, hers is $1,000. It's a 22 Ford Expedition.
Oh my God.
Hey ma'am, what is your car payment?
$1,386.
And what kind of car requires a $1,386 payment?
A 2022 Grand Wagoneer Series 3.
Hey sir, what is your car payment?
I got a couple of them, but the first one's $1,445.
What kind of car is that?
That's a new GMC Sierra 2500 Denali.
What's the other one?
It's a wide body CTSV. That's $1,161.
Bro, what's your car payment? And what kind of car are you driving?
Look at that number right there. That's my car payment.
Oh my God.
Dang!
2021 wide body Hellcat Charger.
That is crazy.
We're not talking about the rims on the car. We're not talking about car insurance. We're not talking about the maintenance for the car. We're talking about the car note in itself. Almost $1,000. I can't imagine, bro. And I have a really good credit score. I have a video on that. Actually, it's on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't followed me yet. But I don't know if I dropped that video on YouTube yet, but it's a video I talk about how I built my credit, how I strived to get an 800 credit score while I was homeless. And you have to watch the video to be able to better understand the context of what that title means. But it's a great video where I teach people how to build credit. I have a great credit score. So while my interest on a vehicle probably wouldn't be as much as the average person, nonetheless, bro, it's still a lot less stress-free. There's one less bill I have to worry about. There's more money I can save. There's more money that I can invest. And I don't have to worry about it. Why keep up an image? For who? Because for those you men out there, because a lot of men, believe it or not, I had to learn this later in life. Some people realize this early in high school, that you purchase certain things not for yourself, not because you like them, but because the very people that you're trying to attract likes those certain things. Like a certain crowd, you want to hang out with those people. You're going to buy certain clothes, buy certain toys, so to speak, to present yourself a certain way so that they can, be more open to hanging out with you. Females, women, girls. I had to learn this later in life, but I'm like, bro, why would you spend that much money a month on a car? Why? Why would you do it? It's a depreciating asset. Why would you do that? Women. It's an image thing. Pulling up, being seen in these cars, women become attracted to. But I'm like, I guess that's the bait, if you will, to catch them. But that's not the bait to keep them. That's one. Because you're going to have to work very, very hard to keep that lifestyle up. Especially if you can barely afford it too. They're not with you for you, bro. You have to use some superficial factor to get these people's attention. So that's how I got to get your attention. I don't want you to begin with. I want to get you because of me. But it's something I want to read to you all because this is something people don't know. According to MarketShare.com, 80% of Americans can no longer afford their car payments. It says here, want to buy a new car? You should probably be making $100,000 a year. Car prices are down from record highs, but cars are still getting more expensive thanks to higher interest rates driving up monthly payments. If there is one reason for households being budget constrained, it's sitting in the driveway. The United Auto Workers strike to eliminate a tiered wage system and restore pensions could lead to higher car prices. But for many U.S. households, buying a new vehicle is already a luxury they can't afford. And soaring sticker prices are only partly to blame. The average price of a new car is $48,451, and used cars cost $26,651 on average, according to Kelley Blue Book. The good news, those prices are down slightly from the record highs they hit in 2022. The bad news, higher interest rates just pushed monthly payments for new cars to record highs, with the average annual percentage rate on a new car loan at 7.4%. That is wild. Average monthly loan payments hit an all-time high of $736 in the third quarter, the car buying site Edmunds said Tuesday. For used cars, the average APR was 11.2% in Q3 with an average monthly payment of $567. To put that into perspective, the experts typically say you shouldn't be paying more than, depending on who you talk to, they'll say more than 30% of your salary. But you got even more, a larger group of people saying, you shouldn't be, financial experts saying, you shouldn't be spending more than 10% of your monthly salary on a car note, period. I know people that's paying about 50% of their salary, if not more, on car payments, bro. It says here, record 7 million Americans are 3 months behind on car payments, a red flag for economy. A record 7 million Americans are 90 days or more behind on their auto loan payments, the Federal Reserve Bank of New York reported Tuesday. Even more than during the wake of the financial crisis era, economists warn this is a red flag. Despite the strong economy and low unemployment rate, many Americans are struggling to pay their bills. The substantial and growing number of distressed borrowers suggests that not all Americans have benefited from the strong labor market. A car loan is typically the first payment people make because a vehicle is critical to getting to work, and someone can live in a car if all else fails. When a car loan delinquencies rise, it is a sign of significant duress among low-income and working-class Americans. Your car loan is your number one priority in terms of payment, said Michael Tiano, a senior director at Fitch Ratings. If you don't have a car, you can't get back and forth to work in a lot of areas of the country. A car is usually a higher priority payment than a home mortgage or rent. I want you to think about that. So if you're in a situation where you have to have a monthly payment because you can't just go out and outright buy a car in cash, I better understand that. But even in those cases, there's no reason to go out there and get a $50,000 car, bro. A $60,000, $70,000 car, bro. Not for the average American. Don't be fooled by these rappers. Don't be fooled by these celebrities. Don't be fooled by these Instagram gurus. Don't let people trick you out your position, bro, and you out here struggling just for an image. By the way, it's an image is so artificial, bro, and it's so low-level thinking that you have to understand that when you're doing that, you're not even impressing the people the way that you think you're impressing them, bro. Because people gonna do what they want and hang out who they want anyways, right? So why even put yourself through unnecessary stress that you could avoid? So there's your answer. The reason why I drive my 2008 Honda Civic that is not in the best condition, but it's extremely reliable. It gets me from point A to point B and even to point C is because it's all I need, right? I'm able to save more money monthly. I had a friend tell me a few years ago, and it just rocked my world, and I never forgot this. She was trying to budget her money one day, and I said to her, I was like, yo, I was trying to, I helped her allocate her funds and how she could, kind of allocate her money a little bit better where she could have more money depending on the time of the month. And she appreciated what I did. And she was like, well, everybody don't come from money like you, Didi. And I was like, I thought she was joking. I was like, do what? And she was like, everybody don't come from money like you. And I was like, yo, are you joking when you say that, or are you for real? And she was like, no, I'm for real. I was like, yo, why do you think I come from money? I was like, my family's so poor. And we still are so poor. Like my family, like where I come from, we are so poor that I say that we can't even afford the last two letters of the word. We can't even afford the O and the R. We so poor, we po. We po. Roaches in the house. I grew up with all of that. I was like, why would you think that I grew up with money? She said, because you're always able to pay for what you need. You never ask to borrow any money. You just always seem that, yeah, because I'm very frugal with my money. I spend very wisely. When I spend large chunks of money, it's because of something I need. I'm not going on no splurging. I'm gonna wear the same clothes. I keep my stuff in great condition. I buy new stuff every here and now, but I'm not splurging like that, bro. My suits, even my suits for work, I have a consorted amount of button-ups, slacks, dress jackets, right? Blazers. And I like the Steve Harvey thing, bro. I break them just down. And there's so many combinations, I ain't got to buy nothing else. I'm really frugal with my money. I'm like that with the materialistic things too. I've never been high on materialism. I've never been high on peer pressure, trying to fit into circles. No. You going to stress yourself out for that? No, sir. I'm able to save more money, sleep better at night, way less stress in my life. It's better. It's easier. So for anybody out there that needed this confirmation, here's your confirmation from somebody who's doing what many would consider as pretty decent in life. I make decent money. I have a decent image, right? My podcast does okay. I'm not booming on YouTube, but I do all right. In real life, I do all right. And I'm driving my 2008 Honda Civic with confidence. Now, a lot of people may not be that extreme, but that's just me. Like, I'm just super careful with my money. Some people may call it cheap. I call it smart. Hop in the comment section, man. Give me your thoughts. Thank you for watching this video. Until next time.
Oh, yeah. Didi got a podcast.